Global Miranda Miner Group specializes in crypto education primarily through the Web3 learning platform Elite University, offering courses, virtual bootcamps, one-to-one mentoring, and daily YouTube live streams. Paul Abello, also known as Coach Miranda Miner, is founder and CEO of Global Miranda Miner Group. So hello, Coach Paul. Welcome to Startup Podcast. We're very happy to have you, and we're very lucky to have you inside your vehicle. So let's start this conversation, Coach Paul. So ano nga ba ang Global Miranda Miner Group?
Yeah, so Johnny, the Global Miranda Miner Group, we are an SEC registered company in the Philippines. We have, been in the business for a little less than 3 years already. We are based in the Philippines, and I built the company, Global Miranda Miner Group. Why is it called Miranda? My daughter's name is Miranda. Miner because I used to be a cryptocurrency miner, and I call it global because my passion that time is to make it really global, to achieve and help Filipinos all around the world who needs help on cryptocurrency trading. So it's a very young company. However, we are very happy, and we believe that we achieve a lot of milestones now in the company. So primarily, it's actually an education company that's focusing on building the right risk management in the Filipinos, on how and when and what and why, and obviously safely, how do they enter the very volatile space of cryptocurrency trading. So yeah.
Yeah, so medyo madami tayong mapag-usapan ngayon, crypto trading, and actually yung volatility ng crypto market. This is a new asset. Sa buong mundo actually, So maybe you're focusing on crypto education, and maybe you can help us then know more ano nga ba talagang crypto and how you're doing this. Pero let's start with some backstories. You mentioned na si Miranda Miner pala ay galing sa name ng iyong daughter. That's very lovely to hear. And miner, crypto mining, that's also one technical term that we'd like to know more about. Pero let's start with the backstories. How did you become originally a crypto investor, a crypto trader, a crypto market analyst, and what year was this? I mean, si Bitcoin kasi for example, medyo up down yung price, So,
right.
Kwento lang ng onting mga stories.
Right. Yeah, sure. So ako kasi, I came from corporate, I used to work for big multinational companies. I used to support Google. I supported Google operations from a workspace and ads perspective. I also worked from a Canadian telco company. So my background is really corporate. While I was doing corporate, around 2015, I chanced over trading stock market in the Philippines. Then I developed my trading system from then on, fast forward today. So in the corporate world, meron kami tinatawag ng mga interest groups kung saan we're gathering like-minded individuals, and I so happened to be able to teach and introduce my best practices sa mga other employees back then. And someone told me, you know what, you have a very good system. Why not teach it outside? And I have an 8-week module na tinuturo ko lang sa small group before. And sabi ng mga kakilala ko, why not you put it on YouTube or put it on social media so others can also benefit? So fast forward 2020 actually, I started to dabble already in crypto. I was able to enter the Bitcoin space when Bitcoin was around $8,000 to $12,000 each. That was way back early 2020. So back then kasi we're seeing some slowness in the PSEI. So sabi ko, why not explore other venues to trade? So, cryptocurrency came into the picture. At first, I was a bit hesitant because obviously may stigma on cryptocurrency back then. But, inaral natin. And then, nilagay ko, I merged my 8-week course. Kasi yung 8-week course ko, universal course yun on how to become risk-averse on trading, the technical analysis and the psychology of trading, plus the fundamental analysis of trading. So to put it all together, 2021, nilagay ko sa YouTube yung 8-week course. And lo and behold, ang dami talagang pumasok na mga traders, and they learned a lot, and they said, "Oy, can you teach us more?" Doon ko na tinuro yung system, and I created a learning management system. It's actually an online course now that you can take at your own time. You could find the course at www.globalmirandaminer.com. It's a self-navigating website. You could pay the course using any merchants, may Dragon Pay dyan, GCash, etc., credit card. And then it will auto-activate the course. You could just already enjoy the course at your own convenience for 5 months. So the course comes with, the basics, the beginner, intermediate. We also have boot camps. We have mentoring. We have master classes, etc. Now, so from a cryptocurrency space, so nung dumami na talaga, Johnny, yung mga nanonood at talagang natututo, nung una, sabi ko, okay, so let's build an organic community. So we created a Facebook group, and currently the Facebook group, Crypto Lounge, and the BingX and Binance Miranda Miner Group already has around, I think, 200,000 plus members, both. We also built our own Discord community. We have around 17,000 traders there. We also have, of course, we have our YouTube channel. We have around 115,000 subscribers there. And we have a little presence in TikTok, in Instagram, etc. So, nakita ko, Johnny, yung commitment. And as I always say to my community, lahat ng to nag-start because of 3 Ps, no? Yung 3 Ps na natawag ko dyan, passion, purpose, profit. Passion, purpose, profit. Yung passion ko kasi is to teach, no? I used to be a training director for a multinational company. And I came from a business education background, from a major perspective. Tapos, purpose, ang dami kasi, Johnny, na nasusunog, natatalo. And, losing in the trading game is part and parcel of the space, no? But, if you lose all of your capital, napansin ko kailangan talagang i-guide ang mga Pinoy. Kasi maraming quick rich mentality, maraming sugal mentality. And I think it's important that we train and hone the mindset of the Filipinos. So far, all of that said, galing corporate, nagkaroon ng interest, nagamit yung skill set on trading na i-share sa mga kapwa Pilipino, na dumami na talaga yung mga nagsusubaybay at nagfo-follow. And right now, from then, binuo na namin yung kumpanya. Sabi namin, gawin na natin talaga tong company that's registered. Para at least if anyone would ask, ano ba yung company na yan? We will definitely say that, we have presence, we have office, we have a website, and we have employees. That's all helping us to achieve our malasakit.
Yeah. Para sa mga nakikinig, is this you mentioned yung community ninyo in Facebook and Discord, actually very large na. Are you focusing on like a Filipino community, or are you already going into a global community?
So that's a good question. Thank you, Johnny. So we are focusing on Filipino-speaking community. We also have some English community. The most recent international stint is we were in Thailand 2 weeks ago. We participated on the FinTech Festival in Thailand, and we're going global. So, but to your question, actually, last year, dahil sobrang lumaki na talaga yung Filipino community natin, we created translations of the course. No? So we have Indian, Bahasa, and Korean versions of our course. So yeah, you could find it we put together another company. It's called www.feastgold.com, FEASTGOLD.com. It's actually also another SEC registered company. So we put together another company. We have an investor there. I have an investor there that's working together with the mission of educating non-Filipinos na. So we have an exact translation, pero of course rationalized, logical interpretation of the course in 3 different languages na rin. Yan. So hoping that, we really stand to the word global for our company.
Amazing. And actually, I think parang yun din yung passion, yung passion to bring really your product, or your what you want other people to hear, to learn, to more people. Now I want to dissect what Global Miranda Miner Group is doing. I think meron tayong 3 main konsepto dito, yung crypto, yung trading, and then education ng crypto trading. Let's start with the crypto part kasi this is actually a very new concept sa buong mundo. Actually, when some people hear kasi about trading, unang papasok is stock market. Pero hindi lang naman stock market o hindi lang crypto ang pwedeng i-trade. So marami din mga pwedeng i-trade, mga commodities, for example, gold, even wood, even kung ano man. But you're focusing on crypto. Pero ano ba muna ang crypto? And then what's so special about crypto? in terms of it being a technology and it being like a tradable asset. So what's crypto really? Can we answer that?
Yeah. So obviously, cryptocurrency is a digital currency, no? Crypto currency is within the infrastructure of a blockchain, and blockchain is a computer program, no? In a layman term, it's a computer programming built on different computer languages, no? May mga blockchain tayo created over different languages like optimistic, full stack. May mga created over C++, Java, etc. No? But may mga different languages then that's unique for blockchain like Bitcoin. Meron tayong Turing Incomplete, may Solidity, may Haskell. Different naman yun. No? It's obviously different on some programming languages, unique for that particular blockchain. Ngayon, itong mga blockchain organizations na ito, they're sponsoring developer schools, they're actually developing developers to understand their language and to be able to develop applications on top of their layer 1 blockchain. So crypto definitely is a representation of cryptocurrency, is a digital coin that represents a token that has a value. Ngayon, yung value na yon, intrinsically, walang value ang crypto. Nagkakaroon lang ng value kapag a group of people agrees on the value of a particular coin through trust. Naniniwala sila that, for example, Axie is going to become a $10 value coin. Therefore, everyone will buy the coin and hodl the coin, and then the value goes up. But intrinsically, it has zero value. Anyone can create their own crypto coin, anyone can create their own token, and anyone can put a value on that token. But if no one buys the token, it will remain zero from a value perspective. Ginagamit din ito bilang isang paraan para magkaroon ng interaction within the blockchain space. May tinatawag tayong governance token and utility token, no? So itong mga token na ito ay ginagamit within the blockchain space to facilitate trade or interaction. For example, within Ethereum space, meron tayong tinatawag na GUI or Ethereum to facilitate gas fees. So kunwari, you're going to buy something, merong gas fee yung tinatawag, therefore you need to pay certain Ethereum or GUI, which is a smaller version of Ethereum, to be able to facilitate that transaction. So yung gamit niya marami, no? There's a unique use of the crypto token. Nagkaroon lang tayo, Johnny, ng paraan to be able to, dahil nag-evolve na talaga yung gamit ng coin outside the utility and the governance of a particular blockchain, yung mga tao, because they're holding the token, syempre, if you're holding the token or the crypto, gusto mo tumataas din yung value ng coin mo. Therefore, nagkaroon ng concept of trading because now you can sell, you can buy, and other people can buy your token for a potential appreciation of the value in the future. So yun, I hope medyo sobrang minadaling version of explaining crypto, but I hope it was able to help some of our listeners.
No, it's amazing actually. It's amazing. I'm convinced. I mean it's actually very simple the way you explain it, but it's actually very concise and very comprehensive. Andun yung flow. I mean, I really like telling kumbaga yung story din ni Bitcoin as a currency. That's very true. We can trade currencies, and Bitcoin is actually one of actually crypto is a digital currency na founded through blockchain. Blockchain makes it secure na pwede siyang ma-transfer in the digital space. And I like how you said na actually maraming mga languages used. Actually, coming from a programming background din, the reason, baka lang may mga curious sa mga nakikinig, the reason why maraming mga languages behind pag-produce ng smart contracts is actually efficiency din first efficiency nung pag-sulat ng code, second efficiency kasi you mentioned na gumagamit ng GUI, gumagamit ng Ethereum currency, bawat line ng smart contract. So andun din sa efficiency mismo nung paggawa ng operation. Now,
correct.
It's very, actually it's very that story is amazing. I'm actually very amazed. I mean, I have to say that many times kasi by then na you also said one of the things na hindi ko narinig sa mga ibang crypto startups or crypto people that money or currency is trust. That's very true. That's everything to it. Money is trust. And kaya siya nagkakaroon ng value kasi yun yung perception ng mga tao on how it will be valued by other people, maybe in sometime on the future and actually in another place. Now, punta tayo doon sa trading ano. So ito yung attached naman doon sa value ng mga bagay-bagay yung trading. That's why you trade ano, kasi you trade because in a certain place or time it is lower value. In another place or time you can earn value from it. Now, trading is a very big thing. So in your crypto education platforms, how do you dissect all of this? I mean, typically meron mga fundamental analysis, mga technical analysis, and I think meron kayong beginner, intermediate, and master. So how do you do this? How do you teach trading? How do you dissect yung mga stages nito in your classes?
Sure, sure. Good question. Thank you, Johnny. So, we have a learning design. In our learning design, we compartmentalize the learning phases. So, the first phase is crypto primer. No, ito yung body of knowledge. This is where you understand what a wallet is, what's a decentralized wallet, what's a DAO, what is a Web3, what's an NFT, what is as simple as decentralized finance. So that's where we dissect all of that, and we give them definitions, hands-on experience, how to create your first wallet, etc. So obviously we cement first ano ba yung mga non-negotiables on knowing crypto. So you don't enter crypto just someone tells you so. No, you really need to have a hands-on experience, yung experiential learning through our course to be able to know. And by the way, it's actually free yan. So I'm going to give you the link on how they can sign up for the free course. We used to put a price tag on that, but because of our malasakit, sabi namin, just give it for free. After that, once you finish, merong certification yung course na may assessment yon. Knowing I came from a training background, nilagyan namin ng learning assessment yung bawat phases. Pagkatapos nun, pwede ka nang gumraduate. You can now take the beginner course. It's actually a 1-month course. It's a self-learning course. However, sa dulo may bootcamp kami over Zoom. Kasi international yung audience, we do it over Zoom, and we have mentors within the bootcamp that will facilitate some of the question and answer, some hands-on charting, etc. But basically, the beginner course has 5 modules. The first module, obviously, is understanding the system. No, our system is called FEAST, FEAST model, and then we talk about how do you now, the second system is how do you now understand the mathematics of crypto, because crypto can be is all of the same. However, I differentiate them based on 2 mathematics. One is standard deviation, and number 2 is correlation. So from a standard deviation perspective, I can measure volatility of each coin, at I'm very prescriptive on ano ba yung mga less volatile coins to trade muna using standard deviation, and then I recommend those coins to trade kasi sobrang laki ng galaw ng mga candles, unlike in stock market na regulated. So the third one, we talk about how to do your position sizing and how to do your risk management through cut loss and take profit. Number 4, that's when we tackle the system, and then so on and so forth. So very, very structured talaga sa. Pagkatapos nun, you have an assessment, and then you move on to the intermediate class. Yung intermediate class, it's really how to read the bigger picture, how to read the bigger market through. I have my system called Anatomy of the Feast. Diyan ko dinidiscuss ano ba yung accumulation, distribution, ano ba yung breakouts, paano ba lumilipad ang mga coins, ano yung history nila, no? And then I talk about, the 4 disciplines of execution in trading, parang 4DX pero in trading naman siya. And then I also have an assessment. I talk about the 16 personalities of a trader there. And then yung sa dulo, you have your master classes where I talk about the specifics na talaga yung mga advanced level of trading styles. And then yung pinakadulo na yung mentoring where they can talk to a mentor. Meron tayo sa aking system, sa aking company, meron tayong 10 certified mentors na tinarain ko talaga yan, that can really, kasi I need to duplicate myself, no? So they're the ones that's going to teach you 1 month, 1 hour and a half per week session yan, tuturuan ka talaga yung one-on-one on how to become profitable. But of course, profitable is a big word. Ang una namin ginagawa talaga dyan is how do you identify yourself, because it's always the problem. The problem is yourself, no? Your greed, your appetite on winning, your revenge trade, lahat yan, kailangan sementohin muna natin. And eventually we teach you the hands-on of the system.
Oh my God, ang galing, ang galing. I mean, I really have to say, ang ganda ng pagka-structure. First, you have to learn ano ba yung trade mo basically. I mean, you can't go trade something without knowing what it really is, what's the concept. And then second, yourself. Actually, they say nga ano that the stock market or any trading is actually kumbaga primarily based on two emotions, greed and fear. And from there on, once you know yourself, once you know kumbaga yung kumbaga yung ano ba yung fundamentals, ano ba yung nangyayari sa trading, you deal specifically with parang how to trade actually. I'm actually very curious and let me try. Anyway, you're doing this actually as an education ano nga system and I'm actually amazed. Ang ganda nung very comprehensive, ang ganda ng pagka-structure nung quote unquote curriculum. Pero you're also doing this for students, is that right? Meron kayong CrypTalk
That's correct.
University Caravan. I mean, who really is your kumbaga quote unquote market? Are these like students or maybe professionals or yung mga mas may pera na? I mean, and then why did you do this for universities, for students? And then maybe
Right.
ano yung parang difference? Baka yung mga students kasi less pa yung knowledge, baka mas may something, may certain
Right.
impression. So, what can you say about all of this?
Right. So thank you, Johnny. So we have a two-prong approach though. Yung unang prong namin is more of on the commercial side. We really teach those people who have an ability to pay for the tuition. Kasi obviously, lagi ko sinasabi, you cannot trade crypto if you have no savings, you have no emergency funds. These are non-negotiables. No, you cannot trade volatile assets, let alone even use derivatives and futures trading, which is very speculative if you're not really well done in your finances. Now, on the second prong, we have kasi our malasakit, sort of, siguro in a lack of better explanation, we have sort of a mission or a foundation in our company na tumulong sa mga nakababatang Pilipino through our Crypto Caravan. Crypto Caravan is 100% free. So we travel around the Philippines. We go use Zoom as an alternative to reach out provinces to teach the basics of blockchain and crypto. So far, Crypto Caravan is something that we brought, no? So to many schools, it's our 14th 1-4 school already in a span of a year and a half. And we do it for free. Talagang pro bono ito. The last school we went was in City College of Cabuyao. That's just last week. We spoke in front of entrepreneurial students, business students, around 200 of them with their school administrators there as well. Tinuro namin kung ano ba yung how to spot a scam, ano ba yung mga potential job opportunities in Web3, ano ba yung blockchain in a layman word, in a student word. Bakit namin ito ginagawa? Because instead of naka-highlight sa ating news or sa society natin yung mga scammers, i-highlight natin na dapat talaga turuan yung most vulnerable people in our society, which is the student, no? Yung mga college students. And obviously, may mga allowance na yan. You know, they can easily get, hyped and buy sort of an asset. But first and foremost, we need to decode to them, what does that mean? What is a crypto? What are the scams that's happening today? And sila mismo yung tumagturo sa mga magulang kasi sila yung mga college students, They have an ability, and some of their parents maybe are also less educated than them, right? So sila yung magiging parang pivot sa family nila na, you know what, I learned from the Miranda Miner Group that ito pala yung mga types of scams. You have your honeypots, you have your rug pulls, etc. And they're going to want to influence change in their society as well, in their immediate circle. So yun talaga yung target namin. Sabi namin, let's do this. Talagang upuan na natin, no? And natutuwa naman kami sa aming group kasi marami na pong kaming gustong tumulong na. We've been doing this talagang mula sa puso, talagang travel ka talaga dun sa kabuyaw ng walang bayad, sarili mong gas, talagang pagod, sarili mo talagang puyat, no? At wala ka namang bayad doon, no? You really are helping. So, sabi namin, why not we bring more hands to the table? And we're very happy that, DICT expressed interest on us bringing this to the provinces. Other big companies, I'll not name them muna, no? But big companies have expressed interest to join hands with us to really educate. And I honestly believe, no, sabi ko nga sa community ko, I've been doing this na walang bayad. Why? Because I want to bring it forward. No, I've been very blessed in this community building, and I want to bring it forward sa mas marami pang Pilipino na matuto at sana maiwasan yung ma-scam at hindi matanggal sa atin yung quick rich mentality, Johnny, na ay, yaman ako dyan, no? And I'll be the first one to tell you, hindi, no? Mauubos pera mo dito. I'll be the first one to tell you, mauubos pera mo if you don't have the right discipline, if you don't have the right community, if you don't have the right knowledge, no? You're gonna be at the rock bottom. If you know, this can bring you to your worst ever. So,
speechless. Ang galing. Kayo pala, I mean, in my opinion, kayo pala yung parang hero, yung revolutionary side, no? Kasi ang dami talagang mga nagte-take advantage sa onset ni crypto. I mean, rug pull scams, kumbaga gagawa lang ng token and i-hype sa media. I mean, it's all about the value, ano? So hype can parang portray a certain value of this token. So maraming mga get quick rich na, I mean, maybe mga less knowledgeable about what crypto really is and ano ba yung buong eksenang ito. So they will jump onto it and unknowingly it's a scam pala and they actually lose a lot of money.
correct.
So it's a good thing that pinapangunahan nyo na pupuntahan nyo na yung mga probinsya, I mean pupunta na kayo sa iba't ibang bahagi ng Pilipinas para kumbaga madepensahan na yung mga ganitong pangyayari. Pero speaking about that, I want to kumbaga dig further dun sa medyo problem na yun ng crypto right now. Do you also have like para initiatives to kumbaga quote unquote debunk yung mga myths, kumbaga certain myths about crypto na parang ngayon kasi I'm not sure with the kumbaga with the demographics, I mean with the thoughts of the people, especially Filipinos. Mas marami ba ngayon yung parang hopeful sa crypto or mas marami ba yung mga parang ay hindi scam yan? What do you think about this whole picture?
Yeah. So thank you for asking the question, Johnny. So actually, yung topic ko nung Philippine Blockchain Week in front of around 500 plus students, brought by DICT. My topic is core principles of blockchain, and my role is to dispel or debunk some of the myths in blockchain. So as an educator, sabi namin we're going to remove biases on our curriculum. So we're going to focus on use cases. We're going to focus on the fact, the objective, and the technology itself. And I'm happy on how it's turning out today. Kasi not that we're only becoming neutral, but we're focusing on the details, and we're getting followers because of that. Kasi for example, to your point, pag meron kang isang coin na sinabing, okay, this is a good coin, then eventually you become a commentarist or an opinion maker versus an educator. So versus saying, you know what, the difference between, for example, your topic is, ano ba ang difference ng ERC20 versus a TRC20? Yan. So yung kumbaga, you work on simplifying it for them and focusing on facts, no? May singit ko lang din, particularly on the scam piece, no? So there's a societal norm kasi that if someone tells you that it's okay and people are talking about it, to your point, hype, diba? Then it becomes sort of a recognition and sort of a buying signal for Filipinos. Hindi lang naman dyan sa crypto no? Hindi lang sa crypto, meron din tayo sa mga multi-level marketing, no? Marami pa dyan mga because a sikat na tao yung nag-endorse, bibili ka na. Yun yung tinatanggal namin, yung societal norms that not because people are using it doesn't mean it's correct, doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean that not because majority says so, it does not validate the legitimacy of something. We as a society needs to do yung overused word na do your own research. But you'll be surprised, no? And when you go to schools, they have completely no idea what blockchain is, nor they've not even heard about it. The last school we went to, the only thing nakausap namin dun sa group na yon are the comp-sci students, just because they can relate on programming. But no, everyone is tuning out just because they have no idea what blockchain is all about, what is crypto is all about. And what does this tell us as a leader is tayong may mga alam, magsama-sama tayong tumulong, not to hype them, not to use that blank sponge or blank slate, but to use them by filling those vessels of knowledge on ano ba yung objectives, ano ba yung use cases, ano ba yung technology, no? And Pag tumanda yung mga yan, 10 years, 15 years from now, they'll pay it forward as well.
Yeah, very much agree. Actually, I think yung keywords dito is yung remove of parang basically i-remove yung bias. I mean, as an educator, I'm also an educator. Build from the knowledge, build from the fundamentals itself. Kumbaga, don't be subjective kasi itong subjectivity na to, ito yung kumbaga nagke-create ng mga opinion and then papunta na sa mga somehow misinformation minsan
Correct.
Talking about crypto and blockchain. So the fact that you're building like a company na focused really on crypto education, crypto trading education means you yourself ay may hope, may vision. Kumbaga, crypto is really a technology that can change many things in the world. So you mentioned yung when you talk to students, you discuss about the use cases. So can we specifically hear lang yung mga what really is blockchain? How can it really kumbaga disrupt or affect or impact the world as we see it, maybe in the fintech industry, maybe in kumbaga transactions or whatever operations ng mga businesses to businesses or people to people. So how can blockchain or cryptocurrency maybe really impact the whole society, the whole world?
Yeah. So obviously, blockchain can help scale particular projects. Meron tayong IoT, Internet of Things. IoT basically means lahat ng mga gadgets connected to internet, you can operate them, no? But a lot of question is how can you scale? Then you use blockchain. Another thing, you could use blockchain on voting. Pagkaroon ng eleksyon, pwede tayong bumoto through. Actually, when we were we spoke in front of meron kayong mga couple of circles today. Some of them are from Korea and Japan. They're already talking about, putting ballot votes on a blockchain. Another thing is logistics through blockchain. Paano yon? Makikita mo na lahat ng pinagdaanan, no, yung logistical phases nung gamit, nung inventory, makikita mo na lahat through blockchain, through scanning, and it's gonna be put on the chain, di ba? Even college diplomas, let's go very basic. College diplomas, you could put an NFT behind diplomas already and put it on a blockchain space if you're willing to make it more open, di ba? Another thing is, ito maganda to, if you would like to find the history of a particular product, you record them and you put data on a blockchain and everyone can see it. Maganda yon kasi I saw a particular use case led by a multinational accounting firm. Ang ginagawa nila ngayon, for example, a particular important stone or a gem or kahit bag na galing sa Tanzania, you could now check the source of that bag through putting all of the materials na ginawa to manufacture the bag on blockchain. If you would like to go backtrack, nakita mo na siya. Naka-organize na siya. No? So, ang dami niyang use cases dyan, and I might be oversimplifying it, but I think it's a matter of people removing the word, the stigma on the word kasi. Kasi whenever you say crypto today, automatically may mga taong mag-tune out na eh. I'm sure you'll agree with that, no? Kaya may mga events ngayon na gusto ko din gawin, which is in our education caravan, gusto kong i-introduce yung blockchain without people knowing it's blockchain. If you introduce a use case, for example, sabi ko nga, yung sample ko sa mga schools, no? Meron akong pinapatay yung 3 student lagi. Yung isa, customer, yung pangalawa, isang delivery app, yung isa, rider. Technically, yung customer o order doon sa delivery app to get the rider. Diba? Sabi nga nila, yung mga riding companies na to are the biggest riding companies without a car. Diba? They're the biggest, no? So, technically, yung example ko doon, tatanggalin mo lang yung riding company. Through a smart contract, makaka-order ka na doon sa rider diretso. Diba? Through a smart contract, if and then lang naman yung if and command ng smart contract. Eh. To be very simple about it, no? So, ang daming use cases, and I think, pag malaman lang talaga ng mga susunod na henerasyon natin, I think that, we're in the education phase today. Blockchain and crypto has only been here for like 10 years, we have more ramp space in front of us.
Yes. Starting this part of the interview, ano ko lang, I have to say lang, so I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice kasi medyo may mga gusto akong tanungin specifically about what your market outlook and about what do you think about other currencies. I mean, first of all, what I want to comment, I think what blockchain really can do is pag-allow ng peer-to-peer whatever. Peer-to-peer whatever in the whole world. Hindi na kailangan, for example, yung logistics nga. Hindi na kailangan dadaan sa kung anong sistema, sa kung anong tao to verify
Wala nang third
or
party.
to allow that operation. Even with bank Bitcoin, actually that's the main motivation of Bitcoin, to remove the middleman, to remove that entity between two people. Para kasi ang ginagawa naman nung entity na yun between two people is to verify and to kumbaga make the transaction secure. But with blockchain technology, ma-allow yung security ng peer-to-peer trade, ng peer-to-peer transactions. And going from Bitcoin's main concept, pwede nga itong ma-extend sa iba't ibang use cases. There are some coins that I really like. I don't want to mention pero I really want to say para baka yung mga nakikinig baka may ma-search as examples. For example, si VeChain, in terms of logistics, for example, yung pag-secure ng supply chain logistics. And actually one of the things I also like, I don't want to say kasi baka ma-hype nga, baka makapag-create ng bias, pero just to give pictures, si Helium, for making Internet of Things IoT secure in small decentralized spaces, and marami pa iba. So it's very good actually to explore different coins then, and not about their prices but about their use cases. Now, I want to know nag-share ako ng ilang opinion, and maybe maging opinionated somehow itong part na ito. Pero what do you think of the crypto market now, Coach Paul? I mean, medyo tumahimik si crypto, baka medyo maging volatile ang ating usapan ngayon, I mean, medyo I have to say na for those na nakikinig, maging wary, maging kumbaga maging careful din sa mga maririnig. So, what do you think about the market now? What do you think, is it stage? Nasa ano ba tayo? Nasa pessimistic side, nasa optimistic side, or whatever? Can you share your opinions?
Yeah. So thank you for that. No, so ako kasi kilala ako sa space na more of fundamentals. No, I'm very big on events-based drivers for the price in the market. So in every day in my show, in my YouTube live ko sinasabi yung mga market drivers. And for me, we are on a waiting game for many reasons. Number one, we are in the waiting game for the potential approval of the spot Bitcoin ETF ng BlackRock. And marami pang kasunod kasi yan, no? In fact, today as we speak, as we record, we're waiting for SEC to give a commentary on the court ruling that their ruling against Grayscale case was capricious and arbitrary. So anytime that the SEC will comment and give commentaries against exchanges, it's driving market prices kasi. So SEC is in the front and center of all the price movements in my purview. Another thing is so that's SEC wise. So we're waiting for the spot ETF, and if it gets approved, then institutional money will come in. You're talking about BlackRock, $11 trillion worth of assets under management. Equivalent yan ng almost lahat ng G7 pera ng G7 companies or money supply nila. US is $3 trillion, no, and everyone else is lesser, so around that amount. So that's going to be something big, and based on my research, potentially we're talking about kung walang mangyayari today, January ng approval nito, no. Within this week, lalabas dapat ang approval, but if SEC says, you know what, we're going not to allow it for now, we're going to wait, and they have all the rights to say because there is a 200-day to 240-day lead time for their approval to come in. Another big thing is what's happening in the traditional space right now. The yields in the United States is getting crazy. We have seen worst yields, 4.8% on a 10-year yield instrument, 4.6%, the highest in 16 years. What does that mean? Yung mga may hawak ng 10-year T-bills or bonds today, they're worried na wala ng value ito. Therefore, they're gonna be selling. So in my interpretation of that, people are now wanting the more riskier assets than holding just bonds. They're going to be wanting the equities. Therefore, Nasdaq has actually been rallying for the past couple of weeks already. The only question is, why is Bitcoin not moving? Why are we not seeing correlation between tech stocks and Bitcoin, which is also considered as a tech stock, no? So in my purview, in our research in the Global Miranda Miner research team, Johnny, 76% of all the Bitcoin supply has not been moving for the past 5 months, based on the on-chain analytics. That means that institutional hodlers have not, or big or whales, so to speak, are not moving their Bitcoins from out of their wallet, meaning something else is happening. Therefore, if 1 out of the 4 Bitcoin lang ang lumalabas sa exchanges ngayon, something is happening. There's something that's going to be happening over the next couple of months. That's probably one, Bitcoin halving happening over the next couple of months, sometime February or March of next year. It's a big event. Historically, although historical performance doesn't guarantee future performance, but historically, every after halving, a bull run happens, no? Consequentially, together on February, due date na ng SEC to approve institutional money to come in through the BlackRock ETF approval, no? Number 3, the Fed has been raising interest rates for the past 12 months to combat inflation in the United States. But if the yields are already the worst over the past 16 years, my analysis is they might be forced to stop interest rates. As a matter of fact, yung November 1 FOMC meeting is already telling me, based on the FOMC watch, 90% is saying no interest rate will happen, even if the CPI yesterday is not showing good signs. So meaning, Fed might already revert from becoming a hawkish to a dovish, which means they might not raise interest rates. And if they don't raise interest rate, for me, it's a good sign that it can potentially become a sign of a Fed softening, meaning they might now open the economy more for, the expansionary tools can now be employed. In a layman term, ibig sabihin lang po nun mga kamiranda and share viewers, Johnny, is that I might see a potential recovery of the market sometime Q1 of next year, even from a Bitcoin perspective, because of those 3 angles.
Yeah. Wow. These are actually the analytics I'm looking for, and I'm very, very happy to hear na sorry ngayon ko lang narinig si Global Miranda Miner Group, pero I'm proud to say now that dati kasi nakikinig ako sa Coin Bureau sa YouTube, pero I think now lilipat na ako sa Global Miranda Miner Group. And I like it kasi mas laymanized and mas understandable ng Pinoy, ng Filipino. You speak it for a Filipino audience. You speak it, I mean, you can speak English, Taglish, pero iba pa rin talaga yung background ng Pinoy, yung understanding ng Pinoy, and you as a Filipino, and you have this all of this knowledge about markets, about crypto. I think you're one of the best people in the Philippines that can relay all of this to the Filipino people. So I'm proud to say, now, promise, I'll tune in more now sa inyong mga materials sa inyong mga YouTube live stream. So speaking about that, and we're nearing the end of this interview. So baka may mga tulad ko na gusto nang lumipat kay GMMG, kay Global Miranda Miner Group. So where can we reach? I mean, YouTube, meron bang newsletter, meron bang wherever? So how can we join the community then? How can we get this knowledge from you, Coach Paul?
Sure, yeah. So you could visit me po. Thank you again, Johnny, and the Startup Podcast PH. Maraming salamat po, no? So you can actually also visit me in our YouTube channel, Coach Miranda Miner, in our Facebook, Coach Miranda Miner page, in our Facebook group, Crypto Lounge, and Binance and Bing X Miranda Miner Group, Facebook group as well. You could also visit us in our Twitter. CZ, the owner of Binance, follows me there. In Twitter, Miranda Miner or Mining Miranda is my username. Also follow us in our website, www.globalmirandaminer.com. And most recently, maybe on a different topic, we recently put together the Impact PH. No, it's an innovative movement of the Philippine Association of the Cryptocurrency Traders, or Impact. Ako po ang founder niyan, together with 5 more founders. More to come on that in the future, but you could also visit us if you would like to be a member for free of the Crypto Trader Association of the Philippines. Just go to www.impact.com sign up to that, makaka-receive po kayo ng mga free webinars coming from our speakers na i-curate po namin in the near future. Kasama po namin ng Impact PH on our journey for Crypto Caravan to spread education in the Philippines po.
Wow, amazing, amazing. Maraming salamat for sharing all of this, for sharing your knowledge, for sharing your analytics, and for sharing a new medium for me and for many, or for sa mga nakikinig dito, no? So sa mga gustong matuto more about crypto markets, crypto trading, so maybe you can consider Global Miranda Miner Group to consistently get those knowledge, get those wisdom din to. So maraming salamat, Coach Paul, for this conversation. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po. Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you very much to our 32 patrons. This episode is super powered by TechShake, Asia's most active Philippine-based startup ecosystem builder creating bridges with investors, corporations, and governments. 1 CFO, tech-enabled CFO, bookkeeping, and tax services for startups and SMEs. Take 5 Outdoors, the best guided outdoor adventure tour in the Philippines. They specialize in hiking and mountaineering trips. Benjoy's Food Products, the home of premium bacon ends, tapa, and tocino. Dbuzz, Web3 microblogging app promoting freedom of speech and content ownership. Pinoy IP Works, capture your startup's value proposition through patent and trademark protection. Packetworks, the leading enabler and only Internet of Things social enterprise in the Philippines. Looking for buy and sell online with Sigurado sellers. And NutriCoach, the all-in-one productivity tool for dietitians and nutritionists. This episode is powered by Pareto Consulting, AltSwitch, ePlayment, Tuala, and Hive Energy PH. AskLex PH Academy is our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and many more. Support the podcast through the links in the description.